right. How's everybody doing? Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. We're playing a 1976 Milwaukee versus New York. This is the first game of a doubleheader. It's Jim Catfish Hunter on the mound. It's the fifth inning. It's 3-0 New York. Milwaukee's managed 3 hits so far. Playing Fall Classic Baseball, one of probably the top 3 games that I roll for many, many reasons. Playability, outstanding. Realism, outstanding. Just got the depth that you want in a game as well. We're at the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be Lascano, Yount, and Porter here against Catfish Hunter. Catfish Hunter rolled for his stuff, and he had A stuff. Jerry Augustine is the pitcher on the opposite side, and he's struggled. He's allowed 9 hits so far, so he's on the verge of getting pulled. And let's roll. All right, it's going to be a 45, and that's a blank, so it goes over to the pitcher as a fly ball, left field. Hunter's a fly ball pitcher, so that's reflected in the out results. So, again, this game has a lot of detail, done in a very simple fashion with very little hurdles to climb or to overcome. Next up is Robin Yount. Yount today, he flied out to left. He's 0 for 1, and that's a 22, and that is ripped for a single. And he's going to, with that plus sign, he's going to have a chance to steal. And we're going to have to roll again because we already used that. And there he goes, and he is out. Oh, actually, that's a pickoff. That's a pickoff roll, an 18. So we're going to have to roll for a pickoff. Let's see. Hunter is an average arm righty. Average arm righty, 1 to 4, he's out, and he is safe. All right. So, yeah, the throw over by Catfish, and he gets over. He gets back safely. Daryl Porter's up with the runner on first. He will pitch. That's a 63, and that becomes a 1-tate strikeout. Struck him out on the fastball. Hunter with his 4th strikeout of the day. Catfish Hunter happens to be one of my favorite pitchers of all time, and when he was traded to when he left the A's as a free agent in '75 and signed I think it was like a $3 million contract with the Yankees and George Steinbrenner. That year, the A's didn't make it to the World Series, and when you interviewed the players, they said, "Hey, we were missing Jim Catfish Hunter," and he was the heart and soul of that pitching staff. He was the big game guy. And they did not have him anymore. Here's Jack Heidemann, who's playing second base. He's a platoon-type guy with the other platoon guy who was Tim Johnson. So this is Heidemann. Here's a pitch. Oh. And that is a 26 against the lefty. It's a single. Otherwise, it's going to be a bouncer to the shortstop, and that'll end the inning. So 3 hits, so it's no runs on 1 hit. And Heidemann bounces out to the shortstop, Stanley, Fred Chicken Stanley, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Chris Chambliss is leading it off. It's going to be Chambliss, Nettles, and Healy. And Chambliss is 0 for 2. He's flied out to center and flied out to right, and a 23 will be a strikeout. So he goes down, chasing a curveball. Greg Nettles is 0 for 2. He's bounced out to the first baseman and struck out. Pitch from Augustine, and that's a drive in the gap. And that's going to split the outfield's roll to the wall. Digging for second is Nettles. He's in there ahead of the throw, and that's going to be it for Augustine, who's really struggled. And he's given up 10 hits already and 1 walk. Enough is enough, and we're going to go to the bullpen. Let's see who we're going to grab here. I'm going to bring in Danny Frizella. Danny Frizella is going to... All right. Let's grab him. And we're going to roll to see what kind of stuff Danny Frizella has. Just grabbing him real quick here. There he is. All right. Wow. All right, let's roll to see what kind of stuff. He's a righty. He's got his C stuff. So let's do that. And that. That's the C stuff. All right. Danny Frizella to face Healy. Runner on second. Here's the pitch. Let's go back one. So Chambliss struck out a double. Then Frizella came in. All right. And we rolled a 14, which will be a 20. That's a line out to second base. Let's see if this is a double play. No. So it's an L4. Rips it, but Heidemann is there. And let's get a little bit of sound effects in the background. Huh. Ah, there it is. All right, Willie Randolph is up. All right. That's a 33. That is ripped to center field for a single, played by the left center field, played by the left fielder, and runner at second base will score. RBI single for Randolph. Drives in Nettles. And here's Fred Chicken Stanley. Pitch to Stanley from Frizella. And a 23 will be a bouncer to the shortstop, Yount. So 1 run on 2 hits. And we go to the top of the 6-4-0 Yanks. Yanks have an amazing record of 51-14. Wow. Crazy. All right, Von Joshua leading off. He's 1 for 2 today. Pitch from Hunter. That's a 52 and an 11. That's going to be an error check. We pull the card. That's not the second baseman, but that's way too high, and Randolph will make that play. Next up is Don Money with a 35, and that'll be a fly ball left field. Roy White is there. And here comes George Scott. George Scott today is 1 for 2. Singled and flied out. That's a 15. Fly ball center field. On the run is Rivers, and Rivers runs it down to end the inning. All right, 3 up and 3 down. Easy inning for Jim Catfish Hunter. And here come the Yanks, top of the order. It's Mickey Rivers. Mickey Rivers is 1 for 2 with a walk. And Rivers is batting .391. I mean, he's a hit machine. 64. Struck him out. Next up is Roy White, 1 down. White with a 66, and that is going to be a 3. So that's going to be a drive off the top of the wall in right center field. Played by Joshua, the throw into second base, the tag, and Roy White is in there with a double. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get that. Oh. I've lost the card. All right, and here's Elliot Maddox. Roy White's a second. Pitch from Frizella. A 41. It will be ball 4. So we've got a couple of runners on for the Yanks. They're already up 4-0, and they're again threatening here. Pinella 1 for 3 with a RBI double. Here's a pitch. Runners on first and second, 64, and that'll be a strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning for Frizella. Chris Chambliss. Pitch to Chambliss, and that's a 34, which will be a bouncer to second base, played by Heidemann. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. 2 left. Go to top of the 7th. All right, Bernie Carbo leading off. He's 0 for 2. He's into a double play with a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart check. That's going to be the catcher. Catcher Healy is got an N, and he's at home, so that's going to be struck him out. Bernie goes down swinging. Bernie Carbo. Next is Hank Aaron, who's 0 for 2. He's flat out and grounded out, and the 36 will be a fly ball. Left field, Roy White, 2 down. And here's Sixto Liscano with a 25. Bounce to third. Nettles fires a strike to Chambliss. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. 4-0 Yanks. Hunter, Catfish Hunter, pitching a 4-hitter. Greg Nettles leading off against Danny Frizella. Frizella can go 10. He's already gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See if he can get through this inning. 52, and that'll be a check for an error on the shortstop. Yount gets to it and throws out Nettles. 1 down. Next is Fran Healy with a 42. Ball 4. So Healy walks. Randolph's up. Randolph with a 63. Struck Randolph out. That's his 3rd strikeout. And now it's Fred Chicken Stanley. Here's the pitch, and that's a 14. A bouncer to third base. Handled by Money. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 1 left, a walk. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Almost done. Leading off is Robin Yount. Yount today is 1 for 2. That's a 63, and that's a fly ball right field. Down the line is Maddox, and Maddox, he's there to grab it. 1 down. Next is Daryl Porter with a 33, and that is a pop-up. First base side. Chambliss makes the catch. 2 down. And again, it's Jack Heidemann. So for 2 and a 54. That'll be a 54 check. Let me see. Same thing again. Struck him out. No runs, no hits. 3 up, 3 down. Hunter is dealing. Could have pinch hit for Heidemann there, but you know what? Not in the mood right now. Bottom of the 8th. All right. When Danny Frizella gives up a hit or a base runner, he will be removed. Mickey Rivers, 53 and an 8. It's going to be a range check on the third baseman. Third baseman Money is at 11, so he makes a diving play, gets back up on his feet, fires, and just gets Rivers by half a step. 5-3, 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Next up is Roy White. Roy White is 3 for 4 today, so he's having quite a day. And this is a bouncing ball up the middle. And no. Second baseman gets there. Heidemann with a great play. Throws him out. Wow. That surprised me. Frizella has an out at 31. Usually everybody has a single at 31. That's crazy. Interesting. He probably didn't give up a lot of hits. He did a lot of gave up a lot of walks and not a lot of hits. Elliot Maddox now with a 22, and that'll be a fly ball right field. Easy pickings for the right fielder, Carbo. And that retires the side. Last licks for the Brewers here in the first game of a doubleheader. Sunday doubleheader. Game was played June 27th, Sunday, June 27th. All right, Catfish Hunter against top of the order, Vaughn Joshua. with a 66. So that's going to be a drive, and that's going to be one hop off the wall in right center field, played by Maddox. Digging for second is Joshua, and he's in there with a leadoff double. So there's some movement in the Yankee dugout. That's the 5th hit allowed by Hunter. Hunter retired 11 in a row up to that point. Here's Don Money with a 35, and that'll be a bounce to the second base. Second baseman, if he's an S, he is. That's going to be a 4-6. Oh no, the runner's on second base, and he'll move to third. I thought there was a runner on first. So Joshua moves over to third base on that grounder to Randolph, who made a nice play on that. And here's George Scott with a runner on third. See if Hunter can hold on to his shutout. That's a 10. And a 10 and a 6 is a right field. And he will hold on that. Shallow right field. And Maddox is out there. Down by 4. They're not going to try to score him. Now it's Bernie Carbo. The Brewers are down to their last out. Bernie Carbo versus Jim Catfish Hunter. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a 25, and that'll be a bouncer to the first baseman, Chambliss, who takes it himself, and the ball game is over. Yikes. So the Yanks win it. 4 runs on 12 hits and no errors. Catfish Hunter with a 5-hit shutout. Catfish improves his record to 11-2. And the loss is going to go to Augustine. He's going to be 2-3. This is the first game of a doubleheader. The next game is interesting. It's going to be Pete Broberg versus Dick Tidrow. And that's about it. Let's quickly look at the box score. You can see that. For the Yanks, White had 3 hits. He's batting .326. 3 hits for Randolph, batting .286. Healy, 2 hits, batting .182. Pinella had a hit, .272. Nettles had a hit, .236. Rivers went 1 for 4, so his batting average took a dip. Right, he's batting .380. He's a hit machine, man. Every single hit roll lands when he's at bat. And let's look at Hunter. Hunter's ERA is at .278. 5-hitter, 9 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, no walks. Amazing. He walks very few. And that's about it. So the Yanks win another one. They improve their record to 52-14. Let's see if they can sweep. 52-14, 26-37 for the Milwaukee Brewers. That's about it. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. And I will see you